Greetings. My name is Christopher Cook, and I am your Chief of Police for the City of White Settlement. I want to provide an important update to a case that has generated a lot of community questions in our city and across North Texas that occurred exactly 1 week ago. You know, before I get into the details, I think it is extremely important that people understand that this is an open criminal investigation. Some of the details that have been purported on social media do not match the facts of the case, and some of the comments have caused misinformation to spread across our community and derailed some of our investigative progress. As a police chief who arrived here in April, one of the recurring themes that I heard from speaking with residents was that people wanted more transparency. They requested to receive more regular updates related to the crime and issues that our town was facing. We have really made a concerted effort to increase our social media profile by posting more frequently, addressing community questions, talking about crime, and expanding our reach across Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Instagram. Our audience and reach has grown exponentially. Our detectives in this case have worked around the clock. They've interviewed people. They've reviewed digital evidence. They've even worked with the victim's family. In this case, we received a community tip from social media that assisted our investigative team in identifying the person of interest that we were seeking. As a police department, we're not going to try this case on Facebook. We're going to follow the rule of law, adhere to best practices as it relates to investigative techniques and protocols, and work with the Tarrant County Criminal District Attorney's Office once all of the facts have been properly assessed and vetted. I have asked my Criminal Investigations Commander, Lieutenant Denise Callahan, to provide a brief synopsis of this case. Again, many of the facts surrounding this case and specific details provided by the victim will not be released on social media that could compromise our investigation. We will continue to take a methodical, logical, fact-finding mission to determine what happened at this local sporting goods store.
Thank you, Chief. My name is Denise Callahan, and I serve as a Criminal Investigations Lieutenant. On Thursday, December 22nd, 2022, officers responded to a medical call at 7:28 p.m. at the Academy Sports and Outdoors located in the 1700 block of South Cherry Lane. Medical personnel arrived, assessed the patient, a 17-year-old female who was transported to a local hospital for evaluation and later released to her family. On Friday, the White Settlement Police Department released relevant surveillance footage of an adult male who was seen entering the female restroom prior to the 17-year-old walking inside. There was also other witnesses inside the restroom who have cooperated and have been interviewed. We received a good tip that evening that panned out. Since that time, we have fully identified the man and brought him in for questioning. To protect the integrity of the investigation, we are not releasing details of the interview of this individual. My investigative team has been in regular contact with the victim and her family, including myself, and we are continuing to work the facts of this case. It is not a clear-cut case where an incident occurred that detectives are able to readily determine the appropriate course of action. We are awaiting additional information, testing of evidence, and full review of digital media before forwarding our findings to the Tarrant County Criminal District Attorney's Office. If anyone has information related to this case, you can contact me directly at the information on the screen. We have poured countless hours into this investigation and will continue to do so in order to determine exactly what happened. As investigators, we cannot make assumptions or speculate what might have happened. As Chief Cook indicated, we must follow the rule of law and evidentiary procedures. Thank you for your time.
Lieutenant Callahan, thank you for this update. I have directed our criminal investigations team to vigorously pursue any and all charges if they meet the elements of any offense committed in this case. While our goal is to provide timely closure regarding this case, please rest assured that our detectives are highly motivated, very competent, and they're working closely with outside law enforcement resources, including the District Attorney's Office. Thank you for your time and your support.